God bless everyone. Today is Deuteronomy 20, Monday, September 21st, 2020, 9-21-20. Yesterday we read Deuteronomy 19, and it was talking about cities of refuge and witnesses. Deuteronomy 20, going to war. When you go to war against your enemies and see horses and chariots and an army greater than yours, do not be afraid of them, because the Lord your God, who brought you up out of Egypt, will be with you. Alright, under my likes, I highlighted, do not be afraid of them, because the Lord your God will be with you. When you are about to go into battle, the priest shall come forward and address the army. He shall say, "Hear, Israel, today you are going into battle against your enemies. Do not be faint-hearted or afraid. Do not panic or be terrified by them. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory." Alright, under my likes I highlighted, today you are going into battle against your enemies. Do not be faint-hearted or afraid. Do not panic or be terrified by them. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory. The officers shall say to the army, "Has anyone built a new house and not yet begun to live in it? Let him go home, or he may die in battle and someone else may begin to live in it. Has anyone planted a vineyard and not begun to enjoy it? Let him go home, or he may die in battle and someone else enjoy it. Has anyone become pledged to a woman and not married her? Let him go home, or he may die in battle and someone else marry her." Then the officers shall add, "Is anyone afraid or faint-hearted? Let him go home so that his fellow soldiers will not become disheartened too." I highlighted under interesting, and my likes, "Is anyone afraid or faint-hearted? Let him go home so that his fellow soldiers will not become disheartened too." I highlighted that because it shows that being scared and energy can be contagious. It's saying if he's scared, he might make the other soldiers scared. So let him go home so he doesn't make everybody else scared. So it shows that energy and fear and all that, it could be contagious. So when the officers have finished speaking to the army, they shall appoint commanders over it. When you march up to attack a city, make its people an offer of peace. If they accept and open their gates, all the people in it shall be subject to forced labor and shall work for you. If they refuse to make peace and they engage you in battle, lay siege to that city. When the Lord your God delivers it into your hand, put to the sword all the men in it. As for the women, the children, the livestock, and everything else in the city, you may take these as plunder for yourselves, and you may use the plunder the Lord your God gives you from your enemies. This is how you are to treat all the cities that are at a distance from you and do not belong to the nations nearby." Alright, so see how anybody away from them, he's saying they could take the kids and he could offer them peace, and if they choose peace, they'll work for them, be like slaves, and he's saying the kids, the women, and all that, the women, all their money and all that, they could keep it for themselves. That's what distance lands. But watch what he says about right here. "However, In the cities of the nations the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance, do not leave alive anything that breathes. Completely destroy them. The Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, as the Lord your God has commanded you. Otherwise they will teach you to follow all the detestable things they do in worshiping their gods, and you will sin against the Lord your God. When you lay siege to a city for a long time, fighting against it to capture it, do not destroy its trees by putting an axe to them, because you can eat their fruit. Do not cut them down. Are the trees people that you should besiege them? However, you may cut down trees that you know are not fruit trees and use them to build siege works until the city at war with you falls. Alright, so see, with all these personally, the Hittites, Amorites, and all that, personally with them, he wants them to kill everything that breathes. That's because remember, the Lord is giving them their land, not because the Israelites are better or because they're doing right. He's doing it to get rid of these people because they're doing bad in God's eyes. They're worshiping false idols. They're doing everything wrong. So God wants them wiped off, kill everybody living in those cities. But in any other cities further away, he's saying you could leave people alive, you could offer them peace, this and that. But these personal, the Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, he wants them wiped out because they're doing bad in the Lord's eyes. So just remember that God's given them this land not because they're doing right, but because these people are doing wrong. So he's saying leave no survivors, show no mercy. But that's it for today. God is good all the time, even when we don't understand. Amen.